What are you doing over there? Hello. Sorry. I have my rabbit out and about, and he's hopping around. And also, for those who haven't got to see her on Twitch, because that's normally where you can find me, me and my wife just got a new kitten. We have a void kitten. A sweet little black cat, whose name is May, after Night in the Woods. But we're in the process of getting her and the other animals acquainted, because we have 2 other cats in the house, so she's gonna want to go outside, and she can't go outside because it's not time for her to meet the other cats fully. We've kind of been just like giving them little peeks at each other, like through the door, and giving toys and stuff to like get the scent, yeah, all that goodness. But if you hear distressed little meows off in the distance, that is what that is. That is her. She's chilling right now, though. She should be. Hopefully, she'll be good for this recording. But yeah, we're gonna get into bad in theater. It's been a minute. It was my birthday last weekend, to which also had some pronoun adjustments / changes, and I go by they, he pronouns now, which we had announced on Twitch, all that goodness. But if I forget to fix something here or mention it here, then there you go. We're gonna get back with Inscription. Don't worry. Inscription is taking a little bit more spoons out of me, trying to figure out why I do not have a deck that can compete with what we currently got going on. I don't know why I'm so stuck. But Bad in Theater is really heckin' dope, and I want to keep going with this, because I think last time we only did like the underling. That's what it was, underling. I like this little music so much. But yeah, so if I have to randomly like dash or like my attention's taken, I have a rabbit and a cat trying to vibe together. So I think try to reach true endings, yeah. So we've only played the underling, but we have met other characters through that. And I don't know if it's beneficial to me to keep going with the underling and trying to get the but I don't even know if I can, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I can get the underling's true ending with that whelp. I clicked on it anyway. Sure. Demon underling in service of the Overlord. Yep. We did all this. Yeah. Okay, I really heckin' like this music. I'm gonna turn the sound out just a tiny bit. Good lordy. A snob deserves it, yada yada. Very, very fair. Association. So we're disloyal. Hold on. Wait, I want to go now. Oh, whoops. No! Ah! Yes, I want to turn to character select. Yeah, I want to try another character. You're the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable, swell guy. I'm looking for my rabbit, sorry. Your life has been rather ordinary aside from the occasional heroic adventures, fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You're told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely being held captive in the nearby demon overlord castle. Whoever puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out, you don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You're born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden, but the demon soldiers block your path. You can kill them to gain experience. Dutiful? I bravely slaughter the evil creatures. I could flee like a coward. Realistically, in this situation, I would probably flee like a coward. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life, but you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You take your chance at the castle. You're a hero after all, this is your job. On your way to the Overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back toward the village. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. You approach her with did it say cautiously? You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is like right there? It's dangerous. I like the energy of, yo, don't you know that's a dangerous place? It's like on cue, right on cue of her starting to meow at us. The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord. Turns out the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. She can't be trusted. Good. I do love the energy. I love that our hero has so far fled.
Battery critical.
Sexy headphone lady. Why'd you tell me my battery's critical? I don't know about that one. I don't know if that got picked up in recording. It's fine. It'll be fine. I'm gonna believe her story because the energy of coming up. It's just coming up to demons, cowardly fleeing, being like, well, I can't return home now, and then walking up to the castle, finding the maiden, and Main's like, yeah, they didn't plan to harm us after all. We're just vibing. We don't have to find anyone. And then our character being like, I don't trust you. You must be you must have been corrupted? ? You have no reason to assume she's lying to you, even though her story is kind of hard to believe. You feel you should trust her. She's gonna kill us. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. Aw, the townspeople must be informed of this immediately. Wait, this is good. The two of you return to the village. They'd all been worried. They praise you for your bravery, but the maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. We don't need no hero rescuing us. The villagers look to you for explanation. You politely inform them it isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on your way to the castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little they trust this maiden's story. You totally believe her, but to placate these fair sentences, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You're too busy thinking what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder's voice breaks you out of your thoughts. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately and says they'll keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. You thought the two of you were in this together? Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar. What is happening? Maybe just trust people. People are shouting for you to hunt her and demon friends down already. That doesn't sound like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden toward the Overlord's castle. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter into the demon territory. What? Was supposed to be maiden? No, you realize it's just normal smoke. I could not say that word. You see the maiden ahead, but she stopped in her tracks. The Overlord's castle engulfed in flames. You had only taken an eye off the maiden for a second, but she's already disappeared. You get closer to the castle, but the smoke is thick now. You think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. She could be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Was this a trap? Would it be worth risking your life on that chance? Your legs feel heavy. No, going in there would be suicide. You return to the village. You return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You are too late. What is happening? What is happening? What? Okay. I'm interested in the maiden story now. You're a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. A perfect spot for it. My nose piercing is giving me a time today. Stop it. Sorry. You were told that you were fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you were a beautiful young... You're a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You are in church. Pray to your God asking why you have been born in this role of a maiden. You respect the divine? No? Plan and all? No? But you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Being a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already. I have a couple of hang-ups about this. A couple of things that immediately jump off. I don't know about being born into a role of a maiden who is immediately born into a damsel of distress kind of role to then be captured by demons. I mean, let's go see the demon friends. Let's go see our demon friends. Leave a note and venture forth to find a demon just to, see what happens. Oh, yeah, not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. I want to be polite. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to the monster's their master nonetheless. Gosh darn, sorry. After a long walk to the castle, you are introduced to the overlord. She lectures the underling that brought you here, who was apparently told not to leave their post. You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them. But to your surprise, she lets them off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the overlord turns to you, looking very interested. I love this character. I really love this character. You explain why you've come. She squints at you. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens, or do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. Well, maybe, judging a book by its cover, assuming that your one sole duty in life was to be a damsel in distress, or being told that, my bad. Because, I mean, if you're told something your whole life, it's hard to fight against it. But, maybe don't tell people that they're born to be damsels in distress and immediately, pardon my words, demonize the demons that are in this castle. Because this demon doesn't give two shits. It does not care about capturing humans. Which, it's a lot of that true to life. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't need a hero. You want to believe you've been lied to on. Well, you have been. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. No! You ask Overlord what you should do to be more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. This is wild. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple, though this Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. How rude, you just got here. I don't want to be obedient. I refuse to leave. Like I said, I don't need a hero. I don't need anybody telling me what to do. I want answers. I've been lied to. I've been told I'm a damsel in distress. Probably for my whole existence, that you were going to capture me. So I'm going to put my little foot forward and I'm going to get some answers. You put your foot down, exactly, and tell her you're not going anywhere. You still want to fulfill... Oh, wait, I don't want to fulfill my destiny, though. I just wanted answers. Even if you have to make it happen on your own. She's a little frustrated at your stubbornness, but doesn't kick you out or anything. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she's commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. Because why would somebody recklessly and abandonedly want any form of fighting that is going to result in their community, castle, group getting murdered? You realize that must be why you'd never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. I like them. I want them to hold hands. They both have like the cute little they're adorable. Hold little hands. They both had also the little squinty eye thing, which is like a little blushy woo. You always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. Yes, you may be different, but really, they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better, but maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies? No, my God, get lost. But then a hero barges into the room. You just had to come in and fuck it up, didn't you? Staying by dark liquids dripping from his weapon, too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. Confused, the hero asks what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The Overlord has walked past the hero and out into the hall. You can only guess what kind of horrible scene he's left for her. Fuck him up! Overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. The Overlord, who you had just been getting along with so well, has killed another human right in front of you. No! It's clear now that you've been deceived by her sweet words. Demons are... No! 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 Everything was... Let's circle back around for a second. Everything was going fine until the hero barging in with his... barging in with his big-ass sword came and murdered all of her, I don't know, I keep losing the word for it, but murdered her people. Is she supposed to just sit there and be like, oh, thanks for murdering my entire, village castle? Why would you not believe her? That is I believe the hero should have died. I believe if the hero comes in, schmurders recklessly without even grasping the situation at hand, maybe he should be Demons are ruthless monsters after all. You somehow managed to surpass the Overlord and make it out of the blood-soaked castle. You never look back. I don't know about that. I'm unhappy about that. Escape made an end. I want the Overlord. I've done everyone except the Overlord. Ooh, I think the Overlord, the Underling and the Overlord might be my favorite characters. I think this character's my favorite though. You're the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep murdering, who keep killing members of your army. There's even a role called Hero, whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and your army alone, but they never do. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing. If you're being quite honest with yourself, you don't really understand the politics of it. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil Overlord they expect. I'm telling you, this Overlord character is my favorite. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to a higher standard like that. One of your underlings walk into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What do you, You know what? You're right. Go ahead. I'm not a ruthless tyrant. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be should be fine every once in a while. Self-care. Take a self-care day. Self-care. Yeah, go do what you want. They thank you and happily scurry off to who knows what. Plus, there's so many other people around. Like, you have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. I really like. You awake to a knock on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty, but forget to inform her you've never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think the world puts way too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you. You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. But I already kind of know. I'm interested. Go home. Go. Maybe another time. You'd love to have all the conversation in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here will definitely cause trouble. It absolutely will. You put on your mean face and tell her to get lost, but the maiden turns out to be very stubborn. You don't want to hurt her, but you also really want her to leave in case something bad happens. This whole situation is just asking for trouble, you think. Against your better judgment, you let her hang out for a little while longer. Oh no, I accidentally stepped right into it, didn't I? Because last time we said, or the maiden, whenever we were playing maiden, the Overlord was like, no, go home. She expressed her surprise that demons are not all what she expressed them to be. You're glad that she seems to have kind of open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid the humans. Yep, that explains why people of my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her the whole time. Uh-oh. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times. Can't tell if she's into you or not. You notice the sound of battle having started through the castle walls. May is getting nervous, but you assure her it's only your underlings roughhousing, no big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He's covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies, pieces strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood, why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling. Insecure? Apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing, but you are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You have had it with these humans, always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. Dang it. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Hold on. Okay, so I know we're trying to get the best of endings, but I think it's gonna require you underling going out, finding the maiden, bringing the maiden back home, right? So we can't be hungry. Also, I don't know if me having all these clicked and then going into this one is that, you know what I mean? So, we're gonna be trusting. We're gonna be polite for the maiden. We are going to not be hungry, that's for sure. Let's go in like this, because I feel like Overlord live in the surroundings. Okay, wait, let me see something. I am curious to see telling them to get back to work. They're gonna go anyway. Let's do that real quick. Hold on. Give a lecture about responsibility, yada yada. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venting too far from the castle tends to spell death. Dismiss the underling and lay down in your nice and comfy Overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fell asleep pretty quick, just another one of your amazing talents as Overlord. You wake to the door. You thought you had told the underling to do their job, not drag strangers into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in this guest, so you let them off easy. Underling's not too bad. Maiden from nearby village, she says her role is to be captured by you. She's been very impatient. She's coming to speed things along. Okay, wait. This is the same. But I don't think there was anything I could change. I'm gonna let her stay for a while. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoyed a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. Surprised demons are not what she expected. Yada yada. Instruct your army to avoid humans. Yep. We've done this. We know all this. By another human. Wait. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time it's a hero. He was apparently searching for the maiden, who is rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. I wonder if because we fussed and made the underlings stay at their post, they saw the hero coming. I wonder if that's what it is. The maiden apologizes for causing any trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had any of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you. Aww, but I want her to stay. But this is death. Let them go. You're certain that she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust in that. You decide. You just have to trust in that you decide. With the hero and the maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious overlord bed. Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while, until the door slams shut. Before you knew it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from if this one burns? You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. Who set the fire? No! Who set the... Wait. Oh, there's a third. Wait, hold on. Because I'm leaving Tyrant on. This one... Wait. Let's go back to the... Okay. Underling, service overlord, strong, yada yada. Your job is to keep humans away. Heroes rarely come. Okay. So there's a third thing. I guess that makes sense. I don't know why I thought there was two. Probably steer us in a positive direction. Let's not overthrow her. Yeah, we don't need to. You're good. The others nod, but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat would be more effort than it's worth. It's gonna sneak out, your friends, change of atmosphere, you find a maiden, she greets you, hear her out, we become friends. We take her to the castle. We get fussed, that's fine. The overlord nods and everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You're impressed with easygoing she was. As a joke, of course. She smiles and dismisses you. You decided it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep long. Your friends wake you up rude. How rude? One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out. And being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, "Sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. This one's gonna result in death. Let's not die. You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you're always terrible at jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this accusation, assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of faux confidence, you're wrong, or you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends, this is new, outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in her room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs unless without someone's guidance, your guidance. They'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. And while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. That you play the assassin. I'm really sure. I need more coffee. You really didn't want it to come down to this. Can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the overlord besides. No one has any better ideas. Sneak into the overlord's room. She's taking a nap like usual. This is almost too easy. You suddenly approach your master. She looks so peaceful. You don't want to kill her. Can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panic whisper, you ask them to let you out. This seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. Tell them it's fucked up and ask you to be let out. The Overlord stirs in her bed. While your head is turned, the demons shut the door. You scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this to survive. You're trembling. You can't believe those assholes would bully you like this. Aww. Light flickers at your feet. They've set the room on fire. You hear the Overlord trying to get out the door. You're both trapped. Well, hold on, wait, let's click through it again. So, let's not. We're not overthrowing. Sorry, I'm looking for my rabbit. We're not overthrowing. We're gonna hear her out. We're gonna try to kill the Overlord, because I don't know if we're actually gonna kill the Overlord. You know? Okay, sure. Yada yada, realize that you're the one who has to do this. Am I actually gonna kill her? To her throat. Oh! Well... Sorry, I'm not even reading. You are the ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that one day they will betray you as you had betrayed your Overlord. Okay, that's wild. Hold on. Reset the stage. Okay. I need to go back through the maiden. We're gonna skip past a little bit. Let's do another thing. I'm gonna shout for a hero to come save me. Oh, you tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from a village. Tell them that you were thinking, maybe you can understand your role better if you hurry up and got taken away by a demon already. Demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their masters nonetheless. Long walk to the castle, you're introduced to the Overlord. She scolds, lectures, yada yada. Surprise, let's off easy. Explains why you've come, squints at you. Turns out, never had any plans to capture you. Makes sense, we're going through this one again. Just go home, stop worrying about destiny. Oh wait, I think I'm doing the wrong thing again. Okay, the hero just comes in normally. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero sounds relieved. So wait, okay. Yada yada, leaves. Near the castle entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her, but the hero shakes his head. He said if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right. What kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they were part of this evil plot. They seem so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You're relieved when the Overlord demands silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she is very Overlord-like in this moment. The group of demons hiss at each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. You watch it as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. And think that they think that must have jinxed it because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into the situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. The path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you'll always strive for this path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. The Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their life. You don't know what else to do. She digs in and twists her claws on the poor thing while you continue to pray. But there's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are consumed by the flames. Holy heck! Let's go one more time. Look, I know. Let's go one more time. You're the hero. I am the hero. You like to think yourself a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been... Oh, wait. Let me real quick go back to character select and see if I can do trusting, obedience. Right? We need coward because we don't want the Overlord to die. We need tyrant. We don't need possessive. Maybe we need antisocial. Let's go with it. Let's see. The hero, think yourself as hero. You've been a hero. Told the main village has been captured. Yada yada. Who puts a village right next to a evil Overlord castle? Townspeople, adventure. I'm not gonna kill. Wait. I'm gonna do this real quick. She runs from you, wonder what that's all about, but then you remember you're covered in demon blood. Not wanting to look like you're a crazy person chasing after her thing, you nonchalantly walk back to town. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? She's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. You decide to call it a day and return to your house, but you can't escape the sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Holy shit. That was ridiculously fast. Well, hold on. Hold on. Okay, hero, yada yada, we're a hero. Pretty dope hero. Look at us, this dope hero. Flee like a coward. Fine. Ask the maiden, explains, yada yada. Believe her story. You return to the village, make sex record straight. Villagers look for an explanation, politely. Re-enter on the way to the castle. Disbelief. We believe her. Whispers. Yes, implore you to meet with the Overlord immediately. Okay, dope. You have to do that. Maiden runs, and then they get frustrated because the maiden ran away. I don't know why she ran away. Yep, this is all kind of the same. Oh. Wait. So was the other one? I'm gonna kill the maiden. Oops, back. We're good to go. Can't be trusted. You ask if she wait, sorry. You aren't sure you should listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You ask her if she's sure about all this, but she gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. You decide to turn to the village, certain that she must have been the kidnapped maiden you were sent to rescue. Glad that you took care of yourself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. As you walk past the town square, you notice that the whole village is crowded around. Oh. What? Okay. I don't know how else I could do this heroes. Maybe. Let's do this. Maybe possess. What if I turn literally all of them on? What if I do that? And then I'll play the Overlord, because I just like the Overlord. Let's click through it. I think everything we've done so far of Tyrant, go back to work. Oh. What? Oh wait, dang it. Fall asleep pretty quick, just another one of your amazing talents as Overlord. Wake to a huge commotion outside. This is new. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. Unable to defeat him. Oh no! You've failed your subjects. You'd wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you were swallowed by darkness. Okay, I pushed the wrong thing. Okay. I feel like, okay, we still don't have the 2 for you. We've got 3 and 3. And I feel like we got very close to this. I think this is the good, like this one all the way at the end? Question mark? I think this one is for, we got very close to this one. This one, I think it's the good ending, maybe? Okay, this is wild. Okay, I feel like we did really, really heckin' good. And I feel like, honestly, the closest we got was with the Tyrant, or with the Overlord being a Tyrant to, so. Nope, Tyrant. This was better. Tells the maiden go home. How did we get, oh no, it went here, didn't it? Dang, okay. I feel like we were close because we got to the point where they were outside, and we were like, no, we don't want to do that. And then there's got to be something in between, because the hero coming in and the hero and the maiden going down and being like, hey, yo, maybe not. Like running back to tell the Overlord is something we have to do, but we're getting lost in there, I think. So this was dope. This was good as always. I apologize for my cat wailing in the background. Probably a majority of this video. She's wonderful, but gives me so many headaches. I love her deeply though. But thank y'all for being here. I hope this was good. I'm gonna try to avoid comments just a little bit in case there's any spoilery things, or like if y'all think that there's another thing I need to do, another path I need to take. We can talk about it. Y'all can plop it on down. I'll try to avoid it for the most part so I don't get spoiled, but I'm interested to see where y'all would or wouldn't have taken turns that I took. But yeah, I'm gonna get going because she is not making things easy on us. So I hope you all have a good rest of your day or night. I stream on Twitch every day except on Saturdays when I post these things most of the time, unless something goes wonky. So have a good rest of your day or night, and I'll see y'all either on Twitch or the next video. So bye everyone.